Assalamu alaikum everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am currently sat in my house. We are slowly but steadily getting it furnished. So as you can see, we've bought a nice, I don't know what you call this, a nice round ottoman or footstool because it was baby safe. We've kind of tried to start decorating. Anyways, I will do a video about the house when we replace some of the dead plants. No, I'm just kidding. When we finally get it actually furnished. Okay, so my last video, I told you guys that I was pregnant, yay! So now I am actually today I am exactly 20 weeks pregnant. So it's happened very fast. Super exciting, I'm more than halfway there. Alhamdulillah. But I never really got into my first trimester or how I found out I was pregnant or anything like that. So I've had a lot of questions. One of them was, how did I find out I was pregnant? Ali and I had just gotten back from Egypt, and we were there for, I don't know, I think it was like a week or something. And we weren't like actively trying, but we weren't actively preventing, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I found out that I was pregnant when obviously I did a test. But basically what happened was I kind of thought I was pregnant, but I wanted to be able to surprise Ali in a really nice way. So when he went off to work in the morning, I like quickly ran to the washroom because I knew I was going to be doing the test. So I ran to the washroom as soon as he left and I did the test. And it came out positive. And I was just in shock, honestly. I was in shock. So what did I do? Well, I picked up the phone and I called my best friend from back home in Vancouver and she didn't answer. So then I started calling my friends from Dubai and until somebody answered basically. And so my girlfriend Bridie, she finally answered and I was like, oh my gosh, you're never gonna guess this. I'm pregnant. And anyways, we had a little scream together. And then I was actually going to get my nails done at one of my best friend's salons here in Dubai. And she was there and she's the owner of the salon. And I ended up telling her as well because I couldn't hold it in. And then my girlfriend from back home, she ended up messaging me being like, hey, why did you call me in the middle of the night? And so I told her, so actually kind of everybody knew before Ali, to be honest. Okay, not everybody, but like a few people knew before Ali. So my girlfriend and I, we wanted to come up with like a nice way of surprising Ali with how to tell him that I was pregnant. So we ended up doing, I showed you guys in the little box, we put the shoes and it was like, oh, so cute. And it was amazing and he was so happy. So yeah, so then my first trimester started and, you know, I think that the first trimester, like people do say that the first trimester is always the hardest. And I honestly have to say that my first trimester was horrible, you guys. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So many things were happening in our life at that time. Like we were, if you guys remember, like we were gonna be moving. Ali had just opened a new company. I had just started on with a new company. Like just, I was pregnant. Like there was just so many things that were happening and then we ended up finding this place and then we were moving and it was just, wow. It was just a lot. It was a lot. We were so busy. Ali was so busy because he was starting this new company and it was taking up so much of his time, which of course I don't blame him for because at the end of the day, it's his company, you know, it needs to do well. So it's what puts a roof over our head. I mean, I work, but this puts a bigger roof over our head. So yeah, so it was just a lot of things happening in our first trimester. And I think that I don't think that like all you guys listening, all you gentlemen listening, men, you need to baby and spoon feed your wife while she was going through her first trimester. And I'm not joking because I was so sick. Like nothing prepares you for how sick you're gonna feel during your first trimester. Like if this is what pregnancy is the whole time, Ali should be thankful he's getting one kid, because there's no way I could do this more than once. I had no energy. I couldn't eat anything, nothing. Every time I ate, I felt nauseous. And I think one of the worst parts about it is that nobody really knows. Like, okay, a few of my close friends knew, but I hadn't told my mom at this point. So I hadn't told any of my family. I hadn't told people at work. I hadn't told, a lot of friends didn't know. Some friends did know, like my closest friends to me, they knew, but a lot of my friends haven't had kids, so they don't really understand what I was going through. And so I'd make plans with friends, and then I'd get home from work and I'd feel so sick. I'd feel sick because I didn't eat, but I couldn't eat because then I felt nauseous, and I didn't want to feel nauseous. All I wanted to do was just sleep through my first trimester. And also, you're not showing. So, you know, I remember I was waiting in line at a restaurant one time. Ali and I were waiting, and we were in the lineup, and I started getting like this like nausea, and it was so hot because it's summer in Dubai. And I remember saying to Ali, like, I gotta go inside and I need to sit down because I'm gonna faint. It's so hot out here. We had to wait outside. It was, anyways, a restaurant in Dubai, 50 degrees out, humid. So I go inside, and I was like, hi, they were like, excuse me, like, what do you need? And I was like, sorry, like, I'm just pregnant, like I just need somewhere to sit down. And they kind of looked at me like judging that I wasn't showing. And so because I wasn't showing, they were kind of like, are you really, you know? And so you get that a lot where, you know, you're not telling people, but when you do tell people, you don't even look it, so people don't have that sympathy for you. Not that I want sympathy, but yeah, it was just a very tough time. But anyways, so after all that, we ended up moving to this place, and that was a blessing because poor Ali, he could at least get away from me for, like, he didn't, like, we moved from a 1-bedroom apartment, so at least he had a chance to, like, kind of like, if I was down here, he could go up to the bedroom, or if I was in the bedroom, he could come down here, because I was miserable. God bless him, because I was miserable. And God bless my friends, because I was miserable. Fast forward to the second trimester, and things slowly started easing up. Alhamdulillah, I've had a really smooth pregnancy so far. I've had no complications, knock on wood. So the only thing that I actually found out during this pregnancy, or that's kind of like happened, is that I found out my blood type is A negative, which is, I think it's only like 14% of the population has. So I guess that it means that I can basically give anybody blood, but I can only receive A negative. So there's some sort of shot that I have to get at 20 weeks, I believe it is. But other than that, alhamdulillah, everything has been really smooth. Baby is very active, moves a ton. I haven't started feeling the baby yet, but I think probably within the next 2 weeks I should be able to start feeling the baby. So fast forwarding to now, we just had our gender reveal over this past weekend, which was absolutely amazing. It was incredible. We had some of our closest friends there that are like family to us. Thank you to Maria and Latifa. Mwah. I love you guys. They planned, and the whole Moja team, actually, my husband's company, they really helped out. The videographer, Mohammed, amazing. So if you guys haven't watched that, go over to Ali's YouTube channel and check it out, because it was really nicely done. The only thing that was missing, of course, was our families, but my mom actually sent in the most beautiful video, so that was really nice of her.
قصر عمل مفاجأة لنا واللي هي إنه تواصل مع بعض أفراد أسرة جاكي وجاب لنا هالمقطع الحلو.
Congratulations to you and Allie on your baby.
So excited to find out what you guys are having.
So excited for you and your babies. Woo, baby!
Hi Jackie, it's Mommy here. So thrilled to be asked to be part of this reveal. We don't know if it's going to be a boy or a girl, but we are so looking forward to our very first grandchild. I know you're going to be great parents because you're both kind and thoughtful and hardworking, and you love each other very much.
Child's going to be, if it's going to be a boy or a girl, but I'm thinking I bought my grandson a soccer ball because he's going to be the best keeper.
So that was really nice of her. She got some of my close friends and family to say a few words. But come to my second trimester, I've actually been fine now. Like now I feel like my energy level is back. My appetite is definitely back. During my first trimester, I actually lost a bit of weight because I literally couldn't eat. I couldn't eat. It was so bad. The only thing I could eat was toast with peanut butter. Bas. Yeah, second trimester, alhamdulillah, it's been really smooth. We're coming into July now, just the start of July, and then August, and then I will be going to Canada in September. So that'll be exciting. I'll definitely be doing a lot of vlogs there because it'll be amazing. You guys, Canada is just the most incredible place on earth. And my family will be there. They'll be surrounding me. So Allie will come. So yeah, it'll just be really good. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on my life and how it's been and what's new and what's going on. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a fabulous day. Mwah.